Spare a groat for a thirsty man. A cup of wine is all I ask. There you are.
You haven't paid Shataya, but you will pay me. 1,000 thanks.
Oh, aye.
Spare a groat for a thirsty man. There.
But the answer is obvious, my good knight.
What?
If you want to fuck whores, you have to open your purse, my lord. You haven't paid Shataya, but you will pay me.
Here is your...
1,000 thank yous, my good knight. So...
Oh, aye.
Spare a grope for a thirsty man. There you are.
But the answer...
What?
If you want to fuck whores, you have to open your purse. You haven't paid Shataya, but you will pay... 1,000, thank you.
Oh, aye. Damn them to hell!
Warrior, defend me! What a massacre!
Their blood is on your hands as well as ours, girl. I hope you will be able to live with that. You owe Shataya. You should get down on your knees and thank her if you care for your own fate. If it were me, I would gladly hand you over to the Gold Cloaks.
Yes, my lord.
Now, gather your belongings and go look for her as soon as you're able.
Very well.
Words fail me, Sir Alistair. I am sorry that things turned out as they did. This is all because I tried to shirk that wretched little debt.
Those men chose their own path. You have paid your debt. You will be better off with that burden off your shoulders, mark my words. We are done here. Go back to your family. May the Lord bathe your wedding in his protective light.
I hope so. Farewell.
Oh, Alistair. Beth has come back. She told me what you did.
Did she cause you too much trouble? At one point, I feared she would give you the slip again.
Where could she possibly go? No, put your mind at rest. The prodigal daughter has fallen into line. She hardly dared look me in the face. She has retired to her quarters. No doubt attempting to rid herself of the smell of manure. You may go see her if you wish. And thank you, Alistair. Really. It is a gift of the gods to have you once again in King's Landing.
My Lord Alistair, have you come to check that I'm keeping well? Or perhaps Shatai promised you a payment in kind for bringing me back?
That's enough, Beth. I've come to see if all is well with you.
I can't complain. The house and clients smell good and the food is better. The girls were happy to see me again.
How about you?
I am too, I suppose. No one here makes me feel ashamed of being a whore.
You will not be one forever. The Lord gives the gift of his light to us all. One day you'll know how to find it.
Perhaps. For a long time now, I've prayed to the Maiden to free me from this life. But after what I did, I doubt she wants anything more to do with me. A shame. I am what I am. Here you are. Take this trinket. I shan't need it anymore.
A carved figure of the maiden? I have no use for such unholy idols, Bethany.
Take it, I beg you. I've nothing else to offer. Everything else belongs to Shatai. I just want to thank you for looking after me, even when I didn't deserve it.
Very well, I will take it. Take care of yourself, young woman.
I should be all right. Thank you for coming, my lord.
Alistair, were you able to discover anything?
I know what happened. The murderers in the sewers were targeting a boy by the name of Cedric Rivers. His last name leaves no room for doubt. He's a bastard child, just like those the Queen is hunting down. But the assassins also killed whoever else was in the hideout at that time. And that's how Gawain fell victim to them.
How can something this dreadful have been allowed to happen?
He really is dead. His body was moved to the city watchtower. I saw it with my own eyes.
By the father. That poor boy. Sir Desmond told me of the bandits you encountered. Was it they who killed Gawain?
The Reapers did the dirty work. There's no denying that. But they were just pawns. They are now paying for their crimes.
What do you mean?
I coerced some of their members to tell me what happened, and that information led me to the city watchtower. That's where I found Gawain's corpse. But that's not all. The leader of the Reapers, the murderer himself, was locked up there. He confessed everything. The commander of the city watch paid him to carry out the task. Then he left him to rot in the dungeons, so that the crime would never be traced back to him. And here is the proof. Look at this letter. It was Valar himself who gave the assassination order to the commander of the City Watch. He's behind everything.
Are you saying your half-brother murdered Gawain? I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing?
Look at what's written here. See that you do not leave any witness. He must have known that Gawain would be with Cedric. Valar was trying to capture my brother after all. This was an ideal opportunity for him. He didn't leave him any chance of clearing his name.
You believe he acted out of revenge?
Obviously. He wants to wipe out the Sarwics and take control of Riverspring. Valar used this opportunity to get rid of him. One less obstacle in the way of his conquest. He is now assured that he will become head of House Sarwick, being both my sister's husband and my father's only descendant.
What are you planning to do?
Gawain was my brother. I can't just let that bastard Valar destroy my family. He will pay with his blood. I'll never let that wretch take the ancestral lands of House Sarwick. I already have this letter which proves his involvement in the sewer murders. I have to find out what it is that links these murders and expose Valar's treachery. Once the people learn of his treachery, the Queen will have no choice but to sever her ties with him.
You are right. The answer probably lies with the bastards that the Queen is hunting down.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, if you think about it, isn't that what all these murders have in common? All the victims were bastards. In fact, you helped track one of them down yourself, didn't you?
This bastard child was related to an enemy of the Queen. Both are dead, on her orders.
Indeed. But I think that the hounding of the bastards hides more than a simple plot. After all, why did she have to call on you? If these targets really were enemies of the Crown, why didn't she send the Gold Cloaks?
Indeed. She chose an inconspicuous method every time.
The Queen does not wish for this matter to be made public.
These bastards are not chosen at random. Valar himself is one, but he's not worried. So there must be some other link between them. But what? I can't put my finger on it.
I might have a lead on this matter. One of my contacts at court passed a letter on to me. It's from Lord Jon Arryn himself, the King's Hand. He sent it to the Red Keep sometime before his death. It was meant for Grand Maester Pycelle, who sits on the Royal Council.